Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Before we get into the EVA footage, I just wanted to give you a rundown of what you're about to see. If you're curious as to where the context of all this has come about from, go and check this video out. But essentially what you're about to see here is comparison footage from Spacewalk 68 done during Expedition 63 on board the ISS. In the bottom left is the NASA footage that was broadcast live at the time. It consists of helmet cameras of the two astronauts. Chris Cassidy is helmet cam 18, Bob Benkin, who is helmet cam 20. It also includes views from static cameras on the outside of the ISS, as well as cuts to some views of mission control. Above that, in the top left corner, is video footage from a GoPro camera that Chris Cassidy carries with him throughout. And this hour-plus piece of footage from the GoPro is completely uncut, so you'll be able to see how it matches up perfectly with what's going on in the live stream below it. In the top right, you see the ISS location. Now, I've taken this from the ISS tracker history, and I basically just put in every 30 seconds where its recorded position was. And then below that, in the bottom right corner, I included the weather satellite imagery from that time as well. And the red arrow on this is one that I've put in place by eye to try and match up where the ISS recorded position was compared to the weather satellite, so you'll be able to see that the cloud formations are matching up as well. Hope you enjoy it.
My hat is dry. My gauntlets are up. And for glove inspections, my left glove looks to be in similar shape to when I parted the airlock. The flap remaining on the index finger that we didn't retrim because it was mostly adhered. And on the right side, it's in pristine condition. Something different between my left hand usage and my right hand usage.
Copy, Bob. Good checks. We'll start up with the cleanup of the IEA, and if you want, you could also place any adjustables, the fair lead adjustables that you picked up earlier. If you wanted to now, you could put them in the crew lock bag.
Okay. I did drop one at the medium ORU bag, and so I just have the one at this point and go from there. So I'm already at the one side of the IEA, so I think I'll go ahead and take the gap spanner here and then work from here with the gap spanner to get it stowed in the crew lock bag to start.
Bob, we concur with that. Order your discretion. Just looking to clean up both gap spanners and 4 scoops.
Okay. All right, I have the GoPro on structure. One handrail away from 2110. I can get you the number in a second. I'm working on my hook on 2110.
Copy, Chris.
Hook in place 2110.
Copy, green hook on 2110. Chris will be moving up to your H-fixture worksite. Reminder to take a trash bag out of that ORU bag.
Right, let me get the ORU bag here, down here.
You just heard Chris Cassidy and Bob Benkin do a glove and hat check or helmet absorption pad check. They are expecting gloves for rips, scrapes, or stains that may indicate they need to go back inside for their safety. There's no problems currently. Everything is going great at this time in the EVA, in the spacewalk. We are currently in a handover. As you can see, you are currently seeing a view of the International Space Station Flight Control Room. We should have communications back shortly.
Are you back in place? Opening it up.
Copy.
Flashback. Got it?
Copy, Chris.
Josh, I've got the GoPro camera tethered to handrail 2071 near my green hook.
Copy, Bob. GoPro on 2021. Handing over in 15 seconds.
Currently, we're getting a view of the International Space Station's Flight Control Room. Right now, you can see the flight director, Allison Bollinger, and Josh Kutrick, who's doing the ground IV today.
Okay, climbing on.
We copy, Chris, you headed up the BGA. And Chris, maybe as you move, it's a good time for some of the words. We're going to be working with Fairchild fasteners. Those are a sharp edge concern all day when nominally released. And moreover, with the torque setting we're using, we expect to potentially break a bolt or two, resulting in a non-captive sharp edge and puncture hazard. So heads up on that.
Okay, I copy. All right, guys. PGT on calibrated, set at Bravo 7, counterclockwise 1.
And Chris, those are good settings. Bravo 7, counterclockwise 1. Before we start with the bolts, just looking to confirm that you have an adjustable to the H-fixture back to the middle stanchion.
Going in right now.
Copy.
Tighten marginally. A little bit of gear.
The International Space Station is currently flying 270 statute miles off the coast of Argentina. We are currently still in a loss of signal, but we should have communications come back shortly.
My trash bag on the inside. I'm just going to put it to the outside.
Okay, I copy. The last warning I had for you today was on the stored energy in the mounting plate and the fact that it can potentially pop off with a vector towards your EMU.
Okay, copy. All right. I am. Might see a little better. One turn complete on bolt 1.
I heard 2 turns on bolt 1. Get that, copy.
One turn complete on bolt 1.
1 turn.
Here comes bolt 2. Bravo 7 counterclockwise 1.
Affirm.
One turn complete on bolt 2.
1 turn on bolt 2, copy.
Here comes bolt 3.
Chris Cassidy is currently untightening the 4 bolts.
Copy. 1 turn bolt 3. There's your hour mark, 1 hour. We're working towards a 6:40 PET, 15 minutes ahead, limited by MEDOX on Chris.
Copy. Copy. One turn, bolt 4.
Copy. 1 on bolt 4.
Okay, Josh, I think I'm going back to bolt 1, but let's confirm with you.
We may as well go to 1. Order is actually your discretion here, but what we are looking to do is all 4 bolts again, this time turning to a max turn count of 12, so no, up to 11 turns on bolts 1 through 4.
You got 11 turns. Maximum total turns is 12.
Good read, Beth. Handing over in 20 seconds.
Cassidy has made his way to the mass canister where the 1A H-fixture is located. He has in tow his ORU, or his tool bag, which contains the tools that will be necessary for the removal. He is currently using his PGT.
How do you say that again? We're just getting you back from the handover now.
Or pistol grip tool to untighten and remove all 4 bolts.
Completely released. I did 11 turns, and I can see it popped out on its spring. Driving bolt 2, 7 turns for 11.
Copy.
I've retrieved the outboard gap spanner. It is back in the culotte bag.
Copy, Bob, on the outboard gap spanner.
Bolt 2 completed 11 turns. It is popped out on its spring. Both bolts 1 and 2, very smooth, low running torque the whole drive.
Okay, we copy those words, 11 turns
Bolt
on
3.
1 and 2. Roger.
Bolt 3 is out. I stopped at 9.5 turns. I could see the bolt was out on its spring. I can drag those last 1.5, but or just leave it at that.
Concur, we copy 9.5, just leave it there, and we'll move on to bolt 4.
Good work.
As you just heard, Chris Cassidy now has 3 of the 4 bolts out. After removing the 4th bolt, he will attempt to pry the H-fixture away from the GSE pad or ground support equipment pad with a combo wrench.
Up again at 9.5. Bolt 4 is released on its spring.
Copy 9.5 on 4. And so that, Chris, will be trying for the H-fixture itself, and we recommend using the combo wrench first.
Copy that. Okay, verify the adjustable's still there. RP and going into the thing.
We see it, we concur.
Attempt 1 complete. A little bit of wiggle, but it didn't budge. It didn't come off.
Copy, Chris, on attempt 1. We'll just pause for 30 seconds.
$119 to go.
Yep.
We concur, and we think...
Retrieve the second gap spanner change.
Copy, Bob. Chris, 30 seconds is up if you want to try again. Obviously, we're going to defer to you here on what you think you want to do going forward, but it looks like you want to try the wrench again.
Yep, I gave it an impulse that time. And attempt 2 complete. I'm going to go down and get the, what they're called, plier tools.
Pliers, yeah. We copy and concur.
The
tool formerly known as pliers, I guess.
It was pliers.
It was pliers.
It's a plier, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
If you recall, this is the second attempt at removing the H-fixture. EVA 66 was the first attempt, which failed due to not having the proper tools. If the combo wrench does not work, Chris Cassidy will use the pliers to attempt removal.
Okay, both gap spanner chains are back to the Kulak bag. I'll start recovering scoops.
Copy, Bob. We're getting good video, Chris. It looks good to us. We had to push quite hard on those pliers to get them deep enough to actuate the ball detents.
Okay. Released.
Job.
That really looks good.
Things
Thank
were
you.
money.
And I think we'll want to, any words you have right now while they're fresh for Bob and for us would be appreciated on what did it.
Like you said, it took a little bit of wiggling and kind of pushing pretty good to get the 14 rolls of tape up in there.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of stayed put. I felt like a little action on the ball. I don't know if it went all the way up, but I felt a little bit of action on the ball. And then I put the wrench in to complete the maneuver.
So you think you got both of them released with the pliers, or just
one of them, the one more towards the solar array, it definitely felt like a kerfunk when it finally went all the way in. The other one was sort of mildly feedback.
Okay.
Anyway.
And we copy all, Chris. I think the way the timeline's shaping up here is we'll clean up your present work site and then just end up repacking the ORU bag and taking it out to the other H-fixture where we'll do it together with Bob.
Okay. Sounds good.
You just saw the completion, a success for Chris Cassidy now that he's removed the 1A H-fixture.
Yeah, that was a pretty slick use of available tools on the space station. Nice work, you guys.
Copy, and thanks. Fingers crossed for the one to go.
Cassidy has now removed the 1A H-fixture and will head to help Bob Bankin at the 3B H-fixture on the starboard side of the S6 truss. Once he's finished cleanup, his
Copy, Bob. Thanks. Should be two more.
Once he has finished removal of his Once he has finished the cleanup for his work site, he will then move to the 3B H-fixture on the S6 truss.
Josh, I've got the final 2 scoops for the crew lock bag.
Copy, Bob. We should be ready to inventory that bag when you are. And Chris, I see you cleaning up the bag. If you get ahead of us, a reminder that we want some GoPro or camera imagery of that GSE pad before you leave your work site.
Okay, you bet.
Okay, so Bob, whenever you're ready, we'll do the inventory next.
Okay, Josh, on the outside of the bag, there is a large, small adjustable tether and a small, small adjustable tether.
Copy, Bob.
Inside the bag is a lot of stuff. There is a ret with a pit pin, a 9-inch hex driver, and a scoop.
Copy.
There's a long duration tie-down tether with an integral long wire tie attached to it.
Copy.
There is a ratchet wrench with a palm wheel with 2 rets in series.
Copy.
There is a gap spanner chain with a wire tie on an integral ret.
Copy.
There is an adjustable tether with a single onto a integral ret with a single scoop.
Copy.
There is a second adjustable with a scoop, to an integral ret with a scoop and a gap spanner chain.
Copy.
There is an additional gap spanner chain with an integral ret. And there is a ret attached to the inside of the bag. And then an additional scoop and a gas spanner chain combo, I believe. And I think that rounds it out.
Copy, Bob. Stand by.
Actually, one of the gap spanner chains appears to be on a ret. I don't know if I reported that as integral or not with the measuring here.
Does he have a spare adjustable?
And Bob, we're still having a look here. Just give me 2 more seconds. And so, Bob, it sounds like we're down just one adjustable. We're wondering if it's possible that there's one extra adjustable in there hidden behind all that stuff that we may not have called.
Each of the adjustables, I believe, is on a... How many adjustables do you think you have to be?
And in total, we're looking for 3 internal adjustable equipment tethers. if it helps. One, in my mind, one would have a scoop, one would have a scoop and a gap spanner, and one is blank. I think that's what I heard from you.
I've got one with a scoop and blank. I've got one with a scoop and a gap spanner. I have a third with a scoop and gap spanner.
Okay, thank you, Bob. That solves it. We're good for you to pack the bag up.
Okay.
Video survey complete. Picking up the free bag and heading out.
Copy that, Chris. And just as you move there, Chris, it's really going to be your guys' call on this, who goes up the 3 Bravo BGA for that H-fixture. We still need to get the crew log bag bundled to an APFR. So if it's easier, Chris, you guys want to do it, you can go ahead and do that. Just heads up on the safety tethers, because they'll probably end up crossing if you swap roles.
I think Bob should get to use the tools that he built.
I don't have any pride, though. Chris, if you're ready to go, either do it or take pictures or something, whatever you think.
You guys could also trade bags, so lots of options. We'll leave it to you.
All right. It was kind of fun, Bob. We should do it.
Okay. It was fun to inventory this bag. You should have inventoried this bag.
I should do it, huh?
You should do it. Definitely, you should do it.
Obviously.
Now with completed cleanup, Bob Bankin will head to the 3B H-fixture to begin its removal. Cassidy is now available to assist now that his 1A H-fixture removal has completed.
You want to leave that back there. I'll take care of it. I'll move it over while you're...
I'll just bring it down if that's...
Oh, okay.
Makes sense. Like one hook away from having it free, so yeah, may as well just bring it. Okay. I have the red on it, and I'm going to bring it down. Sounds like the thing to do is go straight to the plier combo.
I think so.
We concur.
I think so. First hour of PET went by quickly. I guess we had about 10 minutes of display anomaly.
Yeah.
You getting out there around this corner where I am? Maybe I'm in your way.
Yeah, we'll have to manage the tethers here in just a second, I think.
Okay.
It appears that both crew members have made it to the work site.
And it's on the same adjustable as the combo wrench.
Okay.
So I might just move combo wrench and the plier into one assembly. I think that'd be easier for you.
We copy, no concern.
Stuff.
The crew lock bag is bundled onto the PFR.
Okay, copy.
Copy, Bob. And Bob, can you just confirm that ingress aid was stowed?
The ingress aid was stowed. It was stowed on the previous EVA.
Copy, thanks.
So that's two adjustables, the plier and the wrench.
Okay.
And this ret's going to the bag, so. Okay. Okay, I see you rated, and I will release the bag ret. You've got it.
Okay, I've got those tools.
And then I think you need a trash bag.
I've got a trash bag.
Oh, that's right. And probably got to get out of your way. Yeah, I'm on the non-radiator side, yep.
You are now getting a helmet view from Bob Bankin. Once they finish prepping the work site, the two will work on removing the 3B H-fixture.
Is there a dead end sign out there? Not to be.
Yeah. Don't see it. body position did you use?
Feet kind of 90 degrees, like wrapped around my belly, wrapped around the canister. For the pliers, and then I put my feet parallel to the handrail, like we talked about, the push-pull method.
Okay.
For the wrench.
Should have given you the still camera.
Oh yeah.
There's a GoPro right by your left
Okay.
hand.
Okay.
Bob, we see you arrived at the work site. You'll want to tether that H-fixture to a handrail and then prep the small trash bag.
The H-fixture is tethered to the handrail.
Copy, Bob.
Put on the trash bag.
Roger. And Chris, we're just talking about timeline down here. We are ahead, so to us it makes sense for you to remain at the work site for a few extra minutes just in case another set of hands is needed.
Totally agree. No rush to go anywhere.
The trash bag is prepped.
Copy, Bob.
It appears that it's still taking pictures.
Yeah, I agree.
We copy. Bob, Bravo 7, counterclockwise 1.
Copy. Bravo 7, counter 1.
One to two turns each, just breaking torque on all four bolts initially.
Copy.
Now at the 3BH fixture, Bob Benkin will go through the same procedures as Chris Cassidy, untightening the four bolts with the PGT and using the combo wrench and pliers to pry the fixture away from the GSE pad.
Is broke on the top left bolt. The top right.
Copy. What was the turn count on the first one?
A quarter turn.
Copy.
A full 1 to 2. Sorry, Josh, do you want a full 1 to 2 turns on each of these, or just to break the torque?
And Bob, as long as the torque's broken, you're fine at a quarter, so we're good to keep going.
Top right is broken. Bottom left is broken.
Copy. Are they all about a quarter turns?
All 4 bolts. Torque is broken. Approximately 1.
Okay, we copy a quarter on all, and all 4 broken. We'll move on to the normal bolt turning. So now we're going through all 4 bolts again. Order is at your discretion. We don't want to go past 12, so a maximum of 12 turns. So 11 3/4 is what you have left on all 4.
Okay, copy. We'll start on the top left bolt.
Roger.
For you, Chris, these came off at about 8 or 9.
1 plus 9, 9. Yeah, 10, closer to 10. Although I think it truly was out maybe a half or a bit before that. Yeah.
Handing over in 20 seconds.
8 turns. I got this one.
Copy 8 turns.
Top left is out at 8 turns. Moving to the top right.
Copy.
We are currently in a handover as our tracking satellites move between one another. We're going to have views of the International Space Station Flight Control Room. The ISS is currently 262 statute miles above Mongolia.
And we're back with you. We'll be looking for the turns on the upper right bolt.
Top right bolt released at 9 turns. I think it came out a little bit before then, but you're pushing on the tool so you don't feel it. But 9 turns on the top right bolt.
Copy 9.
Moving to the bottom left.
Roger.
You are currently getting a view of Bob Bankin's helmet cam as he finishes up untightening bolts on the H-fixture.
Copy 8.
bottom right is released after 8 turns as well. You can kind of feel the bolts come loose. It stops having inner alignment. The only thing I can feel, sometimes you can feel thread skipping. I couldn't feel that, but I could feel it was with my trying to maintain alignment. And
we copy. As Bob sews the PGT and preps the tools, the pliers, I guess, Chris, we need a glove half and gauntlet when it's convenient.
Tap, drag, gauntlet, big plate. Split, no change.
Copy.
did you put both of the pliers in?
Yeah.
And then go for the wrench after you felt like it was
Yeah.
released, so you didn't try to stage the wrench at all? Seems like it would just float out.
For me, the pliers were not going to go anywhere, but the wrench was going to float away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's that sun again.
Yeah.
Is there MLI covering your...
Yeah, on one side.
yeah.
Did you feel it kind of slide?
I think so.
Yeah.
With all bolts removed, Bob Lincoln is now trying to pry the H-fixture away.
And Bob, same words that Chris and I were talking about. If it helps, it is deceiving to me how far in the pliers have to go. And in the WVS, it looks as though the top plier, it's free now, but where you had it, there's still room for it to go in probably another half an inch before it will engage the detent.
That's the side with the MLI, right?
Yeah.
That top one looks pretty good to us now, Bob.
I think I got them both in at the same distance. It does take some oomph.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit slippery on that MOI as well. Okay, so now for the wrench. It's free.
All right.
Nice.
Good job with the tools, guys. I wonder if we could, the next guy's color, put some markings on there so that you know how deep the pliers go.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good idea. We'll note it.